the Iceman, Matty Ice. Looking pretty good in camp day one. What did he look like to you today, Andrew? Because I've not heard much yet.
I mean, he looks good. He does, especially for being with a new team, new playbook. He's still getting that playbook down, but you can already tell he has a real command over this offense. The offense looks towards him, and really, this was kind of the synopsis of my piece that I wrote on him for this morning that came out. The team, I mean, Matt Ryan just has that it factor. The team gravitates to Matt Ryan. There's no question about his leadership ability like there was last year at the quarterback position for this team. The team believes in Matt Ryan. He demands excellence from every single one of his teammates, and he wants everybody on the team to take every practice rep like it's a real game. He's out there. I saw him making multiple checks at the line of scrimmage already. He's one that's kind of driving this up tempo practice, because both days in a row the Colts ended practice 10 minutes early, not because there was anything special. It's because they got through everything that they had planned. Frank Reich said the reason for that was Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan at the beginning of camp told Frank Reich, I'm going to really push the tempo here. And Reich said, we're going to lead as you go. So Matt Ryan is already setting the standard that practice is going to be fast. It's going to be deliberate, and they're going to get a lot of work done in that time as well. So, and I mentioned it multiple times, just thinking to myself, man, they're going through periods pretty quickly. And sure enough, it's because Matt Ryan is pushing this team and making sure they're going through at a very up-tempo pace. So again, I mean,
play clock.
What's that?
I said sticking to the play clock.
Exactly.
It's like we got to keep it going. You don't get a moment to rest in a game, aside from a timeout, and even then there's a time limit. In the 75 TV timeouts. But Matt Ryan, from what I've heard, super accurate so far. Nyheim Hines, I did watch a lot of the media stuff that was out yesterday. I didn't get a chance to watch the stuff that was out today. But Nyheim talks about how, most quarterbacks, when they first starts throwing with them, throw it behind him because they're not leading him well enough because how fast he is. It catches people off guard. And that's not the case with Matt Ryan. I think I heard somebody talk about how, when Matt Ryan takes command of, a situation like, Matt Ryan, he's talking to me. Like, was it Nyheim as well that talked about getting chills when Matt's talking, because he's just so serious and so in command of that team already. So it sounds like he's earned the respect that we don't know if Carson Wentz earned in an entire season already at the start of training camp.
I'm going to get back to kind of this feeling. There's just a different feeling around this team. Like, I'm not going to practice looking at Carson Wentz and wondering, how's he going to do throwing the football? It's more of, I know what I'm going to get with Matt Ryan. I know he's going to be accurate. I know he's going to get the ball out quickly, and I know he's going to deliver it to his receivers in a place that only they can get him. And it's going to be the right play every single time. So it just seems like there's an ease with this. Like, offense is easy again with the Colts. It's not Carson Wentz scrambling around and you think you're going to have a heart attack on every play. Matt Ryan is making the right throws. I mean, he's still learning.
You don't have to hold your breath every time the ball snapped.
Right, exactly. He's still learning his teammates. There were some throws today that were a little bit off because he's still getting the timing down with those guys. But you're going to have that. There's going to be growing pains when you have a new quarterback, and it's the very first two practices of training camp. So when you're talking about what I've seen from Matt Ryan so far, you're right. Very accurate, very deliberate, very quick to get rid of the football. And you can just see the leadership. Teammates are going up to him there. When the huddle is happening, all eyes are on Matt Ryan. It's just a completely different feel from the Colts quarterback from this year compared to last year throughout the Carson Wentz saga.
Hey, get effing set. We should make shirts.
You want to make those shirts?
I kind of do. They moved practice. Matt says, Stats Matt, hello, welcome, sir. Hope the kids went to bed. All right. They moved practice to noon to help replicate an actual game day schedule, which is true. Actually, you know what? Chris seemed a little out of touch with the team the other day in his media availability. When he talked to the media, I was like, dude, do you know what's going on with this team right now? He goes, yeah, I guess they moved it back, try to get the circadian rhythms more in line with game day, yada, yada. He almost seemed a little out of touch in that meeting. That's a whole nother subject, but other players talked about it too. They're like, yeah, like, because the media is like, how do we avoid a slow start? How do we avoid a slow start? Can't have it. And he goes on to say, stats Matt, that Ryan is running practice to like a game day timing. And I agree with that as well. And that's just one more thing to get the rhythm going for week one, because what is it? 5 of our first 7 games are divisional games. First game was away at Houston. Can't drop that one.
At Houston, week 1, at Jacksonville, week 2, and then when the Colts finally do come back home
against the old Chiefs,
doesn't get any easier because it's the Kansas City Chiefs coming to town. Week after that, the division-winning Tennessee Titans. So they've got a little bit of a gauntlet to start the season. Colts need to be prepared for that.